Hi everybody, this is Brian O'Connor and we're going to have another bite-sized video coming up here, and this is going to be based on layer 3 of the 7-layer OSI network model, and this is layer 3, the network layer. What we're going to have a look at is we'll have a look at actually what is the network layer, why do we use it, and we'll have a look at what devices live at the network layer. So the network layer itself is responsible for a number of different things. So if we start off, it's living at layer 3. What we have its functionality. So it's responsible for moving data around a network of networks. Now this is known as an internetwork, maybe it's internally within your enterprise environment, or everybody watching this YouTube video will be aware of the internet. So the internet is also a network of networks. And while the data link layer that we discussed in an earlier bite-sized video is capable of forwarding data by using MAC addresses or hardware addresses within a single logical segment, the network layer moves information around an internetwork by using logical network and host IDs. And the networks are often mixed. So what we mean by that is they use a variety of physical layer media, such as cable, fiber optic cable, and maybe also as well wireless, and also as well various data link protocols. The network layer also transfers information between networks, and it does this by examining the destination network layer address or logical network address. It then takes that packet and routes the packet through the internetwork by using intermediate systems which we call routers. And the packet moves router by router or hop by hop, and it moves through the internetwork to the target network. Once it's reached that destination network, the hardware address can then be used to deliver the packet to the target node. The main appliance that we have working at layer 3 is a router, but we do have other devices as well. So in this very simple example of a network, I have two devices that need to communicate with each other. I have a device with an IP address of 172.16.10.1/24, and I also have another device with 172.16.20.1/24. And the 24 is the subnet mask, and the subnet mask is used to identify the network ID and the host ID. So with 24, we take the first three parts of the IP address, and that is the network ID, and the remaining part of the IP address is the host ID. So we can see that the 172.16.10 is a different network ID to the 172.16.20. What will happen at this point here is when the two devices try to communicate, because they're not on the same network, the packet is delivered to the routing interface on network, I'm going to call this A, that's 172.16.10.200. The router has a routing table or a map, and that map will determine how the packet will then flow to the next device. And it's going to flow out of this interface here, 172.16.20.200, and again /24. Once it's on the network, it can then be delivered to the MAC address of the device on my network B on the right hand side. And what we have two main devices living at the network layer. We have a router, or for my American friends, a router. If you're a Microsoft person, default gateway, and this is an intermediate device that connects multiple logical networks together. What we also have layer 3 switches, and layer 3 switches are a multi-port router. So potentially in my organization, our layer 3 switch has got 24 ports that also has switching capabilities as well. And that's the end of this very brief introduction to layer 3 of the 7-layer OSI model. Hope you've enjoyed it, hope it's been useful, and thank you very much for watching. Catch you in a later bite-sized video. Thank you.